Welcome to this video. In this video we are knowing about the reproduction. Reproduction refers to the biological process by which living organisms produce new individuals, ensuring the continuation of their species. It involves the creation of offspring either through sexual or asexual means and plays a crucial role in the stability and survival of the population. Reproduction means it's a biological process in which the living organism give birth to their new individuals to continuation of their species. It is done by asexual or sexual type of reproduction. Means sexual, asexual are the types of reproduction. The reproduction is it's a crucial for continuation of their population and maintaining the stability of the population. Sexual reproduction. This process involves the fusion of gametes, sperm and egg from two parents, resulting in offspring with genetic variation. Sexual type of reproduction means here the fusion of gametes is happen. Fusion of gametes means ovum and sperm. These ovum and sperm come from the two different parents. As a result, the offspring means the new individual is getting the genetic variation, because here the two DNA of the two different parent is get combined and give the different type of DNA. Asexual type of reproduction. This involved a single parent producing offspring that are genetically identical to itself. Means here the single parent involving in the production of offspring that are genetically identical to itself. In this process, the only one parent is involved. So the genetics of the offspring is same to the parent. Means here there is no combining of different DNAs. There is only one DNA. Is just give copy paste. There is no difference in the parent and offspring DNA. Example of asexual reproduction means binary fusion in bacteria, budding in hydra, fragmentation in starfish. Reproduction happens in the human being. First, we are knowing the reproductive system in male. Male reproductive system mostly exists outside of your body. The external organs include your penis, scrotum, and testicles. Internal organs include vasa deferens, prostate, urethra, and male reproductive system is responsible for sexual function and urination. The male reproductive system is responsible for both functions in sexual function and urination, but in female it's only meant for sexual function. Men reproductive system, the most of the part is present on external side like penis, testicles, scrotum. Internal organs like prostate and vasa deferens, urethra. The most of the male reproductive system is on the outside of your abdominal cavity or pelvis. The external body parts include your penis, scrotum, and testicles. And another name of these parts are called genitals or genitalia. Means penis, scrotum, and testicle together. These are called here are genitalia. First, we are knowing about the scrotum. The scrotum is the loose pouch-like sac of the skin that hangs behind your penis. It holds testicles as well as nerve and blood cells. Your scrotum is protect your testicles and provides sort of climate control system. Means scrotum is a loose pouch-like structure present behind the penis. This scrotum and it's also provide the sort of climate control system. Means the sperms produced in the testicles were need a less temperature as compared to the bodies. As compared to our body is temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Sperm is need just 1 to 2 Celsius less than a body temperature. So it's present in the abdominal part in the pelvic region outside the body. So it is giving the less temperature as compared to our body. So it's help for the spermatogenesis, means the production of sperms. Next, testicles. Your testicles or testes are oval-shaped organs that lie in your scrotum. The testicles make testosterone and produce sperm. Within testicles, are coiled masses of tubes. These tubes are seminiferous tubes. These seminiferous tubules produce sperm cells that through the spermatogenesis. The testicles are the oval-shaped organs present in the scrotum. In the testicles, some coil of masses of tubules is there. That tubules is called seminiferous tubules. That seminiferous tubules is only produce the sperm through the process of spermatogenesis. Next, urethra. The urethra is the tube that carries pee from your bladder to outside of your body. If you have penis, it's also ejaculates semen when you reach the orgasm. Urethra means it's a tube that carries the urine from the bladder to the outside of your body. In men's, it also carries the semen when it's reached the orgasm. Penis. Penis is the male organ for sexual intercourse. Penis ejaculates sperm. It contains many sensitive nerve ends. In male, the organ involved in the at the time of intercourse is penis. Next to female reproductive system. In female reproductive system, we see the fallopian tubes, ovary, uterus, cervix, and vagina. First, ovary. The ovaries are the sac-like structure present on both sides of the uterus. These sac-like structure called ovary produce eggs at every month. For 1 month, one ovaries produce the egg. Another month, another ovary is producing the eggs. Like that, these ovaries produce the egg. Egg means ovum for the fertilization. Once the egg is produced, next the egg is transferred to the uterus through the fallopian tube. Next, fallopian tube. Fallopian tubes are the tube-like structure present on either side of the uterus, which will carry the ovum from ovary to uterus. The fertilization, the union of egg sperm happen in the fallopian tube, especially in the ampulla of the fallopian tube. Once the egg is produced in the ovary, it carries to the uterus through the fallopian tube. When at the time of carrying, the fertilization happens in the ampulla. Ampulla means it's the wider part of the fallopian tube. When the sperm enter to the female reproductive system, when it enters the vagina, cervix, uterus, then it comes to the fallopian tube for the fertilization. In the ampulla, the egg and sperm get fertilized. Then the fertilized egg or zygote is transferred to the uterus. Uterus is a hollow muscular organ located in the female pelvis between the bladder and rectum. The ovaries produce eggs that travel through the fallopian tubes. Once the egg left the ovary, it can be fertilized and implant itself in the lining of the uterus. The main function of the uterus is to nourish and developing the fetus prior to birth. After the fertilization, the fertilized egg or zygote is transferred to the uterus through the fallopian tube. In that time, the uterus is already waiting for the fertilized egg by making the uterus endometrium wall. This endometrium wall is waiting for the fertilized egg. Once the fertilized egg is come to the uterus, it loses its protecting layer called zona pellucida. Then it attached to the endometrium wall. Attached means embedding into the endometrium wall. That endometrium wall, it's give the nourishment to the fetus until its birth. Next, implantation. After the fertilization, the fertilized egg is attached to the endometrium wall. That process is called endometrium. This process happens after the 6 to 10 days of the ovulation, means production of ovum. This process involves the embryo in its blastocyst stage, hatching from its protective layer called zona pellucida, then adhering, invading into the uterine lining. After the fertilization, zygote forming, that one cell is divided into 2 cells, then 4 cells, then 8 cells. That 8 cell stage is called marula, then 8 to 16 and 16 to 36. That 36 is called blastocyst stage. That blastocyst is covering with the protective layer called zona pellucida. At the time of embedding, that protecting layer is detached. Then the blastocyst attached to the embedding into the endometrium wall. At the time of embedding, In the blastocysts, the inner mass of cells is turned to embryo, that outer mass of cells is turned into placenta. The placenta is the only covering the embryo until the child born. Next, development of baby in the uterus. This stage is called fetal stage or embryonic development. The first embryonic, the fetal development takes 9 months. This 9 months is divided into three trimester, means first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester for every 3 months. In the first trimester, the organ and system development. This period roughly from third week to end of the 8th week, when the embryo's major organs and system begins to form. This period is roughly taken from 3 week to 8th week. In this trimester, the major organ system were begin to form. Key structures like the neural tube, which becomes the brain and spinal cord, heart, limbs, eyes, and another major structures were developed in this period. Rapid growth. The embryo undergoes rapid growth and differentiation of cells into specific functions like blood cells, nerve cells, and kidney cells. The cells is divided into kidney cells, blood cells, and nerve cells, and the major organs were developed in this trimester, second and third trimester, the fetal period. The further development. After the 8th week, the embryo transition into the fetal period. The embryonic period is next called as fetal period, and development continues as rapid pace. In this phase also, the baby development is rapid. The organ maturation. The organs and system that are formed during the embryonic period continue to mature and refine their functions. Means the first 3 months is called embryonic stage. After the 3 months is called fetal period. In this fetal period, the organs are formed in the embryonic period is get mature and doing their functions. Next, growth. The fetus grows significantly in size and weight with the development of muscle, bone, and fat in the fetal period. Next, movement. The fetus move around inside the womb through the mothers may not feel the movement until later in pregnancy. Sensory development. The fetus developing the sense like hearing, taste, and eyes open and close in the fetal period. Reflections like sucking and grasping developing, preparing the fetus for life outside the womb. The baby get born after the fetal period.